Correlation: when the changes in one variable are associated or followed by changes in the other is called correlation. So if you take, say, a given set of values, say x and y are the given set of values. If the changes in variable x affects the changes in variable y, then we say that x and y are correlated. That is, whatever changes you are making in x, and because of that, if the values of y are also changing, then we say that x and y are correlated. If an increase in the values of one variable corresponds to an increase in the other, the correlation is said to be positive. If the increase in one corresponds to the decrease in the other, the correlation is said to be negative. If there is no relationship indicated between the variables, they are said to be independent or uncorrelated. So in the first case, if you are taking, say, x and y, and if you go on increasing the values of x, and because of that, if the values of y goes on increasing, then we say that the relationship between x and y, or the correlation between x and y, is positive. And the second case, if the increase in one corresponds to the decrease in the other, that is, if you go on increasing the values of x, and because of that the values of y will go on decreasing, we say that the correlation is negative. And if there is no relationship indicated between the two variables, they are said to be independent or uncorrelated. The coefficient of correlation for the given data can be calculated by using the formula R equal to summation of capital XY divided by square root of summation x square into square root of summation y square, where capital X is equal to deviation from the mean. That is, capital X can be calculated by taking the value of x minus x bar, where x bar is equal to mean, which is equal to summation x by n, and capital Y is equal to deviation from the mean, that is, capital Y is equal to y minus y bar, where y bar is equal to summation y divided by n, and n is equal to the number of values of the two variables. This value, that is coefficient of correlation, can also be calculated by using one more formula, that is R equal to sigma x square plus sigma y square minus sigma square x minus y divided by 2 into sigma x into sigma y, where sigma x is standard deviation for variable x, sigma y is standard deviation of variable y. So here sigma x square can be calculated by using the formula summation x square by n minus x bar square, and sigma square y is equal to summation y square by n minus y bar whole square, and sigma square of x minus y is also equal to sigma square of z. That is, if you take x minus y as some other variable, say z, then this sigma square x minus y is also equal to sigma square of z, and that is equal to summation z square by n minus z bar whole square. Now there are many properties for correlation coefficient. In that we will be using mainly this one, that is, the coefficient of correlation R always lies between -1 and +1. R is called as correlation coefficient, and the value of R lies between -1 and +1. Let's see a few problems here. Psychological tests of intelligence and of engineering ability were applied to 10 students. Here is a record of ungrouped data showing intelligence ratio IR and engineering ratio ER. Calculate the coefficient of correlation. So here a data containing IR and ER of 10 students is given. For that we have to find the coefficient of correlation R. So first of all, what we do is we construct the following table. Please note, you are finding the value of R here. To find the value of R, we are using this formula. So to find the value of R, what do we need? We need to know what is the value of summation xy, and we have to calculate summation x square and summation y square. To get that, First of all, we have to find the values of capital X and capital Y. Capital X is equal to x minus x bar, capital Y is equal to y minus y bar. So let's take the given set of values, that is IR values as x and ER values as y. So taking that, these are all the values taken by x here and these are all the values taken by y. So we calculate the value of capital X. Capital X is equal to x minus x bar. How do you get the value of x bar? X bar is equal to summation x divided by n. So add all these values of x divided by n. N is the given set of values. Total there are 10 values here. In the question itself they have given 10 students. So n is 10 here. So x bar is equal to summation x divided by n, which is 99, and y bar is equal to summation of y, so add these values of y divided by n, which is 10, so y bar will be equal to 98. Now using that, let's calculate the values of capital X and capital Y. Capital X is equal to x minus x bar, so subtract each value of x here by x bar, so you get the corresponding values of capital X. Here also do the same thing, that is capital Y is equal to y minus y bar. Y bar is already calculated here. So calculate the corresponding values of capital Y. Now what we need according to the formula is, we need to know what are the values of capital X square, capital Y square and capital XY, so that you can get the summation. So find the values of capital X square. Take all these values, square them, you get capital X square here. Take the values of capital Y, square them, you get the values of capital Y square, and capital X into capital Y, that is multiply the second column with the fourth column. So you get capital XY over here. Now the next thing after this is find the summation values. So summation x square is equal to 170. Summation y square will be equal to 140 and summation of xy is equal to 92. That is adding these three columns here, we get all the three summations which we need. So now we will calculate the correlation coefficient, which is equal to R equal to summation of xy divided by square root of summation x square into square root of summation y square. Summation xy is here 92 divided by square root of 170 into square root of 140. So if you solve it, the value of R is equal to 0.59. You can see that according to this property, the value of R should always be in between -1 and +1, which is true in this case. Let's take the second one. Obtain the coefficient of correlation for the following data. So here directly they have given the values of x and y. Construct the table. So these are the values given as x values. These are the given values of y. Find the value of capital X, which is equal to x minus x bar. So find out the value of x bar. X bar is equal to summation x. So add all these values of x divided by n. N is the number of given values of x and y, which is 7 here. So x bar is equal to 58.5714. Similarly, you can find y bar. So add all these given values of y divided by 7 n. So y bar is equal to 40.2857. After that, calculate the value of capital X, that's equal to x minus x bar. Find the value of capital Y, which is equal to y minus y bar. Find the values of capital X square, capital Y square and capital XY. So after the calculation, you can calculate the values of summation x square, summation y square and summation of xy, and use a formula and find the value of correlation coefficient R. R is equal to summation of xy divided by square root of summation x square into square root of summation y square. So the value of R will be 0.9134. Here also R lies between -1 and +1. Please try the third problem, that is obtain the coefficient of correlation for the following data. These are the values of x and these are the values taken by y, and for this answer should be r equal to 0.6 or the correlation coefficient should be r equal to 0.6.